And every time I see Rakan picked into Leona, I remember years back meta where Xayah and Rakan was dominant, and Leona was one of the popular picks into them because she can stop Rakan from doing what he wants to do and being slippery, jumping in and out of the fights.
Yeah, absolutely. If you pre-press your Q as Leona as Rakan is charming you, you'll get the stun. You wouldn't necessarily know it by the goal graphs at 20 minutes. They played a lot of really close games in which they win late. Blabber sticks around extra to get a Fudge kill.
Yeah, Fudge is in some danger here, tries to flash away, but the flash follow is ready to go, and the first blood is even handed over to Thanatos, feeling good about that one.
Really big kill fight, bot 2.
Yeah, immediately Seos is ready to try to make something happen here in the bottom lane as Ven, knocked down to 150 HP, does have to spend the cleanse, but no other summoners. Yeah, but Blabber going for these Krugs now, though. If he gets the Krugs, he should hit level 6 off of it, and then you've got a level 6 Jarvan versus a level 5 Pantheon, but now Thanatos going to be in some danger. Half HP left on the Gnar, and he does not have any Gnar bar to charge. He gets away for now from the little ghost. His potion keeps him alive. Thanatos lives with what had to be 20 HP.
And Blabber is probably just going to move in here. Seos, that's vision you don't control.
Yeah, he managed to sidestep the initial Jarvan combo, but then the Cataclysm still locks him up. He tries to use Zenith Blade to escape onto APA, and the escape will be successful. Seo's going to walk over, see that it's still about half HP. That means that Shopify can challenge for this if they want to.
Very greedy contest.
Goes after Blabber. Not quite going to find him. Solar Flare there for the follow-up, and immediately Contracts and Zinni guarantee that Blabber's out of there. Nice collapse from Shopify.
That was so sweet. They know they have ultimate advantage, and they just get the kill, and likely the Drake, but this fight's not over.
Yeah, we're not done yet. B-Boy and Seos trying to keep everybody on C9 distracted, but now it's time to exfiltrate. Seos still trying to hold everybody on C9 down, but no, Vulcan's already got the kill. Seos out of the picture. Chains of Corruption fly out. Zinni's got to be careful. Blabber jumps in with a Cataclysm, and Contracts drops too. C9 are getting their punish. Blabber nearly dies, and B-Boy finally takes him out. The Tibbers trying to body block as B-Boy chases back. It's a double kill for the Ezreal. And he might not be done just yet. Another Mystic Shot finds Ven. Tibbers won't be able to do anything about it, Jat. It's a bloodbath in bot side. But at least they've both got their tier 2 boots, so he's not just only going to get run down by the Gnar. Meanwhile, down here in bottom lane, it's Seos and Contracts are going to make their move yet again. Solar Flare lands onto Sven, but the Zenith Blade is out of range. Chains of Corruption also not going to find the target, but Bevo eats a ton of damage coming out from piercing arrows. Sven staying alive for now as Contract also misses the spear. Zinni has to show up to finish the job, and C9 are looking for a little bit more. APA wants to stun the Contracts, and he finds the burst he needs. Now Seos has to try to get away, but it's disaster for Shopify. Rebellion that play, a couple of skill shots that should have been just a little closer, a little more accurate, end up costing dearly. Okay, Drake's still about half HP. Piercing arrow only hits Seos. Solar Flare finds a target in Blabber, who immediately flashes away. True Shot Barrage chunks Ven a little bit, but not a whole lot, as the Infernal Drake is claimed by Shopify, but it costs them their support. I'm going to call that worth.
Yeah, Drake for support, but APA quickly ran top lane. He might be looking to execute Fudge here and break open the top turret. Contract is going to follow with a Pantheon ultimate, though.
Okay, 2v2 potential up here underneath the top lane tier 1 turret. Fudge getting bursted down very quickly. The Mega Gnar into the wall takes him out before Contracts arrives. And C9 with APA's rotation into the top lane finds another kill. APA is the one answering him down there. Both of those champions have their teleports ready. APA does get caught in the Dark Procession, but immediately just turns it around with Tibbers, forcing Fudge to walk back a little bit. It's a battle of minions between these two, and Fudge ends up flashing away.
Usually the Yorick is going to be really confident if you can get into melee range with your Maiden. Not with no MR against that Annie.
Nope, but the Rift Herald has already been claimed by C9. Blabber, the sacrificial Jarvan for that one. And the eyeball is still on the floor. Shopify is trying to protect it and prevent C9 from being able to get anything out of this objective. Thanatos in mini Gnar form, trying to step up, create a little bit of space
to push him away from the fight.
Well, Thanatos already has the Gnar bar just about charged. Solar Flare finds 2 targets. APA is going to get bursted low, but he finds a kill into Contracts first. Vulcan staying alive for now as Zinni does finish off the kill onto the Annie. Tries to get over the wall and escape, but he can't quite do it. Blabber down to 50 HP. Vulcan singing the same song, but it's Ven finds the kill into B-Boy instead. C9 is doing a beautiful job fighting, and the raid boss has arrived. Shopify don't have the gear, and C9 get a 4 for 1.
So last week, game 1 and 2, deathless. This game, in a fairly bloody game, also deathless, but Thanatos is just creating action, guys.
Yeah, Thanatos jumps in
and Vulcan.
Seos and Contracts in a 1v2, but those odds feel pretty good for a Gnar that's this fed. B-Boy falls to Sven on the side, and now this TP this is a funeral teleport. This is just no way home out of that one. Fudge arrives, Fudge dies. The fudge factor remains at 0. 0 and 4 in this one. It is not the effective Yorick in the side lanes that you were hoping for. And now with a 6,000 gold lead, with a 5 versus 3 advantage on the Rift.
You're on your signature pick. You're having a good one. Your team is winning.
Your team is just about to kill the fed enemy mid laner, who is forced to flash away defensively and still barely lives. They're just going to barrel down topside, take that tier 2 anyway.
When you're this fed, you kind of don't like ending the game, to be honest.
Yeah, you just want to keep playing. You want to experience this a little bit longer. Seos doesn't, though. He has to flash away. Still only level 10 on this Leona. Seos now going to step over a C9 ward. APA trying to get away. Contracts arrive for the Grand Starfall. Flash for the stun. Really wants this kill into APA. Tibbers used to try to protect himself, buy a little bit more time. Thanatos jumps in. Contracts dies first, but APA is finished off by Fudge, who gets his first kill of the game. But now Fudge has no way out of this when Zinni is trying to make sure that the rest of C9 can't get in here in time. But I don't think it really matters to him, man. Zinni's your target. The wallop from Thanatos, not quite enough range, but it's still a 2-for-1 favoring C9. I like the fact that Shopify looked for something, but when you're this far behind, it's every play is a 5% play at best.
And even though that play lost 2-1, it won in the fact that at least TP Flasher off the Gnar. It's going to lose more now that Gnar's also hitting your Aurora.
Yeah, this is the Aurora that doesn't have Flash, remember, because she almost died in the tier 2 play earlier. But Zinni's still staying alive. Aurora, very slippery champ. Vulcan also having enough HP to escape the scrap, and Thanatos isn't going to chase any further forward because the rest of the team, they're waiting over at the Baron. They want to make sure that they can just get this one on spawn. Blabber and Sven can do plenty of damage, and even more with Thanatos joining. They've got their super fed front line. Jarvan's got the Spirit Visage now there for Blabber, and here we go. Vulcan jumps in after B-Boy, but immediately the cleanse and the flash to escape that Rakan engage means Shopify's 80 carry is going to stay safe for now. 5v5. Here in the mid lane, APA actually not here quite yet as Seos is going to be caught, throws the Solar Flare, flashes over the wall, getting away for now. Chains of Corruption flies out, and it's a great shot from Sven to keep the fight going. Blabber's in the middle of everybody, but he's still got the Guardian Angel. Remember that. APA finally joins the fray, and now Zinni can't find anything over the wall. APA escaping for now, kiting and fighting against the ghouls from Fudge, but Thanatos is already on a rampage. Vulcan diving into the back line. B-Boy might have lived earlier, but he's buried now. Fudge finally tries to get away, but no, there's no escape. Another grand entrance from Vulcan, and everybody on Shopify is left dead or licking their wounds as C9, they'll lose APA. All 4 other players still here, trying to barrel down the mid lane now. Contracts defending as well as he can. Blabber still staying alive, still has himself that Guardian Angel. There's just no stopping him. Sven is godlike. It's only Zinni alive. This should be your game-ending push. Thanatos, yup, he's got the Mega Gnar. He's got the wallop. He's got enough damage, one would have to think. Vulcan jumping into the back line yet again. Zinni goes golden, and Sven's just trying to DPS the turrets. Zinni should finally fall here, not quite yet, and there it is. Thanatos unstoppable at the very end. 35 minutes into the game, 21-8. It's a Thanatos raid boss Gnar game. It's GG game 1 for C9.